Now, did the industry let down Nines, or did Nines let down himself? Once hailed as the next big thing in UK rap, his story is one of success, silence and speculation. Is he retired, back in the streets, or plotting one more comeback? Let's take a closer look, shall we? Award-winning rapper Nines, real name Courtney Freckleton, has officially pleaded guilty to 3 offences at Kingston Crown Court. This comes after he was arrested at London's Heathrow Airport in November 2023. The rapper, hailing from Church Road, northwest London, admitted guilt to all charges surrounding an attempt to smuggle narcotics into the UK, and failing to comply with a serious crime prevention order by not notifying authorities of a change of address. His bail has been refused, and Nines will now remain on remand until sentencing next month, in this case December 2025, and is facing considerable prison time once again. Now here's where it gets deep. Fans were torn, wondering if Nines was really coming back to the game, or if he had fully retired. He'd just finished what seemed like a farewell tour, but then popped up overseas performing at a gig not long after, leaving everyone confused. And now, with news of his arrest, fans are saying, the same thing that made Nines a legend might be what's holding him back. Nines rose out of Church Road, a place known just as much for its music as its madness. From Church Road to Hollywood to Crop Circle and Crabs in a Bucket, every project felt like a diary entry from the life of a man who lived what he rapped. No filters, no industry shine, just raw reality. Then came the year Nines cemented his legacy. He took home Best Hip Hop Act and Album of the Year at the MOBO Awards for Crabs in a Bucket, a project that proved you can stay true to your story and still sit at the top of the game. But even with trophies, fame and respect, the streets never really stop calling. See, fame doesn't clean your record, because when your brand is built on reality, you can't just turn it off when the cameras stop. For Nines, the line between art and life never really existed, and that's what fans loved about him, but it's also what kept him under watch. The more honest he was in his lyrics, the more the system saw evidence instead of expression. That's the curse of being too real in rap. So now the headlines hit harder, not because people are surprised, but because it feels like a cycle. After being stopped at Heathrow last year, the law caught up with him again. And this time the judge isn't showing mercy. Supplying narcotics, possession, breaching a serious crime order, it's not petty charges. It's a clear sign the system still sees Nines as a high-risk figure, not a reformed artist. Fans online are torn, some shouting "Free Nines again," others saying he should have left it all behind. He's one of the few rappers who never switched sides, never watered down, never chased trends. But now, while he sits on remand waiting to be sentenced, you have to ask, did the game ever give him the same loyalty he gave it? Because while Nines is behind bars, new names are dropping every week, and the industry moves on. That's the painful part of being genuine. When you're too real for the game forgets you quick. Nines will always be a symbol of real rap, but his story shows how authenticity can be both power and poison. From MOBO trophies to courtrooms, from crop circles to criminal charges, the line between legend and lesson is thin. And as he waits for sentencing, one thing's certain: you can be real. But sometimes being too real costs everything.